What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? First thing first, man. Y'all remember to hit that like button. It's free. 2025 like button is free, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Appreciate it. I ain't gonna hold you too long, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long. But we got a little bit to talk about. Remember, I always tell y'all, no matter where you go, there you are. No matter where you go, there you are. I can't make this up, right? But we got to realize one thing, man, that respect is earned, it's not given. What do I mean by that? You just can't wake up in the morning and think that you deserve respect to where you can do anything and everything in this world and somebody not gonna say something. Remember what I said? You can't do any and everything in this world to anybody. And everything ain't no game. Everything ain't no game. But I understand, man, that when you come from a certain environment in life, man, and you reach new heights, in other words, you become a celebrity, right? You have the tendency to think that everything in life is fun and games, especially the people in the rap industry. You know, they become celebrities to people that look up to them, or to people that cater to their needs, or to people that don't have a lot of self-confidence, right? Let's talk about the music that they listen to nowadays, right? The booty music. Ain't nothing wrong with it. They've been listening to that music since Luke Skywalker, right? They've been listening to that music since Uncle Luke. But nowadays, it's traditional that a woman think in order for her to get somebody's attention, what does she have to do? She have to show that camera toe. She have to turn around and shake that ass. And that's going to get a lot of people attention, right? But in some cases, that don't move the ball downfield. In some cases, you can't get a pass because of that. It don't happen all the time like that. But the females in the industry think that a lot of people will cater to that situation and give them a pass. That just don't happen all the time, right? Now, let's talk about this individual here, right? And we all know her, you know. And I don't want nobody to think I'm bashing her because I'm not. But it's just sometimes you not really who you think you are. You might be big to the people that look up to you, or you might be big to the people that listen to your music, or you might be big to the people that dress like you do. You might be big to those people, right? But nevertheless, no matter where you go, there you are, right? No matter where you go, there you are, right? Let's talk about Sexy Red. Sexy Red. Yeah, Sexy Red got a lot of hit records. She's accomplished a lot in her life. Shout out to Sexy Red. Sometimes, man, the best teaching in life is when somebody steps in and tell you, hey, that ain't how that go. That ain't how that go. In other words, that you can't do what you want to do with other people's situations. You can't do that because you have to understand one thing is people in places that were there before you even showed up. So you can't do what you want to do with people that are important without them saying something, right? MLK Day just passed, right? It just passed. And a lot of people celebrated that. And a lot of people didn't celebrate it because of the inauguration. There was a lot of dissatisfied people of the outcome of the presidency. But you have to give a ball to strike a strike. You have to do that. But nevertheless, man, sometimes people do certain things without thinking. Sometimes they do certain things without thinking, right? And we've all been guilty of that. We've all did things without thinking. And we know one thing, but every action is a reaction. But we always try to get the best reaction out of the action that we take in situations. The majority of the people do because they don't want it to end bad. And sometimes people just make a mistake and they see things and they want to try things, right? But some things you can't get away with certain people, right? So, long story short, man, Janae, I'm gonna call her Janae because that's her name. You know, her stage name is Sexy Red. And once again, shout out to Sexy Red. She has accomplished a lot in her life that in which nobody can take away from her. Regardless if you like the music she make, regardless if you like the clothes she wear, what she has accomplished in life, it took hard work and dedication. Shout out to Janae Sexy Red from me to you. And sometimes we make an honest mistake in life. But there's always somebody around the corner to straighten you out. And in this case, Sexy Red decided on MLK Day, she wanted to do an AI video of her and the one and only Dr. Martin Luther King. She did that. And I don't think she was making fun of him. You know, she thought she was doing a nice gesture, celebrate with Dr. King. So once again, it's an honest mistake. But sometimes mistakes cost us if we don't correct them real quick. Right? It's an honest and innocent mistake because I'm quite sure she looks up to Dr. King like a whole lot of other melanated people. She made a mistake, right? And AI, artificial intelligence, allowed Sexy Red to get this photo of Dr. King. And she put it together. And that was her celebration of MLK Day. She was dancing with Dr. King in this photo. Right? However, Dr. King's daughter didn't take too well to that. Bernice. She thought that was a slap in the face. Why? Because the individual that was on the picture, and I'm quite sure it was because of the music she make and how she portrays herself on stage with the tight shorts, uh, with the cleavage and the fire red hair and the music that she make. We've all heard it. It's a lot of derogatory music, but it's her money and she making it and people like it. But she got to remember, and the individual that's seen right here in this picture, which is AI, was an icon and will forever be that. That was her action. But on the back end, it was a reaction. Because I'm quite sure if Dr. King was around, that in which what we see now, I don't think it would have took place. Although he's been accused of some unfaithfulness, but that's neither here nor there. This is what I'm speaking about. It was a lesson and a learning, though, that you can play with some things some of the time, but you can't play with a lot of things at no time. And this was one of those things she found out, hey, I can't play with this. This is fire. And the reason why it was fire, because Dr. King has children that are still living that said, no, we can't have this. You send out the wrong message along with the message that you sent out when you performing on the stage with them booty shorts and them titties bouncing everywhere. We can't allow this to happen. So what do? They contacted Sexy Red and asked her to remove these images, right? Which she did, which was a smart thing, right? It was a smart thing because we know how the industry can go. Blackball is for real. And when you're dealing with a real icon, your career can end real quick if you don't adhere to certain situations and certain people, right? So Sexy Red agreed to take it down. Like I said, which was a good idea. But that just goes to show you that the lack of knowledge of people, because any person with a good judge of character would have never, ever, ever touched this or even thought about touching it without the consent of the siblings of Dr. King. But we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. So shout out to Sexy Red for acknowledging that she made a mistake and she agreed to do the right thing. And that was to take the photo down. AI can create anything. It can do some things that people never can imagine. It can put you in places that you would never thought you can go. This is the world we're living in. It's the scary truth, man. It's the scary truth. But we have to be more intelligent when we dealing with artificial intelligence. Because that's exactly what it is. It's artificial. It's in the moment. but it's what comes after you finish dealing with artificial intelligence. But like I said, she was asked to take it down and she took it down, which was a good thing. She took it down, man. And we got to applaud her for that, because most people would have, this is me. Y'all, you must don't know who I am. I'm this or I'm that. And forget that this individual was here before you existed and laid a lot of groundwork for the people of today. Some people don't agree with the situation. Some people don't agree with Dr. King, but it's more people that love him than people that don't love him. And the people that do love him is his family. So Bernice King asked Sexy Red to take it down, and she agreed to. And this was the conversation between those two. It's public information. That's why I'm speaking on it. I'm speaking on public information. The conversation from Sexy Red and Bernice King, right? She was asked to take the picture down of Dr. King. Sexy Red responded, "You ain't wrong. Never meant to disrespect your family. My apologies. Just reposted something I saw that I thought was innocent." That's what I just said. The things that you think are innocent are really not. And what I'm reading now, anybody can go get it and read it. So it's no need for me to read over this whole message back and forth. So what I'm really saying is this, man, is that no matter where you go, you who you are until you find out that you're not who you think you are. Innocent is the word she used. She posted an icon as if she was dancing with a regular guy. That's because people suffer from a lack of education, and they put everybody on the same pedestal as they are. We've come a long way, but we still got a long way to go. People suffer in not knowing the meaning of respect. Respect is earned, it's not given. That's why it was backlash behind her posting an AI picture with Dr. King because of the respect level. He earned his respect from millions of people in the world. So to do that, to take a photo of her dancing with Dr. King was disrespect in the eyes of Dr. Bernice King. But the outcome of the situation was a lesson in the learning for Janae Sexy Red. No matter where you go, you are who you are. And respect for those that came before you will carry you a long way in life. It's about character. It's about integrity. You can't mix those two things together. And you have to earn your respect before you disrespect unintentionally. As you said, it was innocent, and you agreed to take the post down. So shout out to you for acknowledging your innocence. Shout out to you for making a mistake. It was a mistake. You righted your wrong. And that's a good lesson, man. So this is just a lesson in the learning why I'm even speaking on it. You have to get back to the roots of what it really is, man, and learn the meaning of respect. You have to learn the meaning of respect because your character doesn't fit the main character that you portrayed in that photo. That was the only problem. That was the only problem. If it had been anybody else other than Dr. King, you'd have got away with it. But today's lesson in learning, man, is character and respect. Respect is earned. It's not given, man. Y'all remember hit that like button and that subscribe button. This is a lesson in the learning, man. It's all it is, a lesson in learning, man. Until next time, man, salute.